Hi guys, 14 Prime here, back with another custom review. Today we're looking at the Transformers Shattered Glass Core Class Megatron. So here he is in his jet mode. Before we look at him, let's take a quick look at the paints. First, as always, I did use some gray surface primer and some semi-gloss clear coat. Focus a bit more, thank you. As well as some TS23 light blue. And some TS79 semi-gloss black. As well as sky gray, chrome silver, sky blue, lemon yellow, semi-gloss black, focus just a little bit more, thank you. And then finally a mixed color of, I believe, I really didn't have like a red. And so I ended up, I had like a sort of pinkish mixture that I had some orange to, and it sort of made, and it pretty much made the color that matches the toy. So it isn't like red as in a lot of the art. It's like a sort of pinkish orangish color that matches the plastic on the toy, which, you know, kind of makes this more unique, so I'll take it. But here he is in his jet mode, and he's on a stand because I was going to start this with him just on the table, but he's so small that it just looked weird to me. So I decided to put him on a stand. But here he is in his jet mode, and this is clearly the core class Energon Megatron from Legacy United, but repainted and slightly modified to look like the BotCon 2008 Shattered Glass Megatron. Now, I held off on this custom for a while for a few reasons. One, because everyone did it like instantly. Like when the toy came out, like everyone had done it to perfection. So I was just like, all right, well, that's it. Whenever I pre-ordered two, and I literally just to do this custom. So I've had the second one about since this toy came out, but I just didn't do it mainly for that. But I was kind of in between projects, and I kind of wanted something to do. And I was kind of low on paint, but I had pretty much most of the paint to just do this. And I was like, you know, why not? Because I do want one. I love doing legend scale Shattered Glass customs. I haven't done a lot lately. I know, like I don't think I've done any others this year because Soundwave was like last year. Whoops. I do have a few more that I'm planning on doing. One or two I'm planning on remaking. We'll see. But here he is in his jet mode, and let's talk about the actual custom here. Gotta get the stand out of here. Which, as you can see, is just little baby Shattered Glass Megatron. He is quite nice. Now, this is a bit more simplified. I didn't try to match every single paint detail. Like, I didn't get some red here, some silver that's on the wings, or other stuff. Some parts I did match a lot, but others I didn't. And I did change the fact that instead of these being like a darker blue, like the clear plastic, I decided to do them in a light blue, because that looked a lot nicer. Which these are the spray-painted light blue. The rest is the hand-painted. And then the wings are the spray painted black, the rest is hand painted black. Like I was going to spray paint this, but it was so hard to mask that I decided not to. And it turned out pretty great. Like I kind of expected that to not work, but yeah, I'm proud of that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get in some comparisons, which now I'm going to have to bring the camera down and show how sad he looks just sitting on a table. He's little. He's itty bitty. Come on. It's gonna look even worse when I put him next to this giant thing. Oh man, alright, let's fix this somehow. Oop, wrong way. Kinda get the camera above him. Size discrepancy here. He's so massive. There's a little baby ship. You can see the two of them together, and you can see, yeah, the core class one has way less of the pinkish red in the alt mode, since this one has it there, or like the bases of the gun, which I didn't do here, or like on the wings, which I also didn't do. I've seen other customs that did them. They look great. It's just I wanted something a little bit more simple, just because, again, it's core class. Little guy, why not? But I do think this does get the point across of just a tiny Shattered Glass Megatron with just little baby simplified colors. But again, these are sky blue instead of the dark blue. And then none of these wing details. Though most of those wing details are sculpted. And let me take this off. Come on. Get off. Thank you. Like, a lot of those are actually sculpted in. I never realized that until doing this custom. Like, you got the little things there, like that. And, like, even these little bits, like, the... I don't know. This custom made me appreciate the Energon Megatron even more. The core class one. And here he is just without the tank on the top. But yeah, I do think this is a really nice little custom. I'm really proud of how this turned out. And again, I'm just glad to have a little guy of this. It's so hard to pull that figure off the shelf. He has massive wings. I gotta fight Shatterglass Starscream and the Astro Train. I gotta pull off half the shelf just to get him off. It's a pain. It's really funny, but it's a pain. So I can have the same experience in a little bite-sized form, and we love that about him. That's our favorite thing. And for some extra little added comparisons, let's bring in some others. We have little baby Shatterglass Starscream, little baby Shatterglass Soundwave, little baby Shatterglass Goldbug. I swear I'll do more Autobots. I think my next one is either, in terms of Shatterglass, like, legend scale, is either going to be the Goldbug remake I'm wanting to do, or Shatterglass Prime. We'll see. We'll see which one happens if we stick to the plan. Who knows? But I do just like how this is shaping up, that I got a couple little Legends and Cord Shatterglass fellas. It's great. I love to just pop them off the shelf and mess with them. Just a little bite-sized Shatterglass fun. And Hasbro, I ain't even mad if they redo this. Another reason I held off, because I really just thought they'd do it. Because, you know, it's kind of like my thing with Goldbug and with Shatterglass Goldbug and Starscream from the new United toys. Those are like the most popular repaints of those molds. Like, Hotshot has Excellion, yeah. But after that, that's about it. And then Starscream really didn't, like the toys did, but it's like mainly the Legends ones. And then the Voyager toy just got like a Dirge repaint and like a red one that was sort of looks like the Rust, but he was just named Starscream in this 2-pack. So I was just like, all right, well, you know, they're probably going to make some select set with like Megatron and Optimus and maybe toss in a Starscream or Rodimus. Like, I don't know. My ideal set is Optimus, Megatron, Rodimus, and Soundwave. They can be from the Kingdom Soundwave. Like honestly, I'd be fine with that. But that's my ideal like Shatterglass core class 4-pack. If you got one you want from the current molds, comment below. You know, why not? See what you guys would prefer. But yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much it for the jet modes. Let's go ahead and get him into his robots mode. And in robot mode, where I kind of skimped out on the jet mode, I think I got pretty much most of the robot mode detail, aside from a bit of extra stuff on the bottoms of the wings and like one or two little details. I pretty much translate about everything. So while the jet mode's a little bit lacking, this is probably like overkill for a core class, but you know, it's fine. He's beautiful and we love him. Let's go ahead and take a little look at his head, which is the only bit of the toy that I actually like modified. Which it is the Energon Megatron head, but I sanded it down to kind of resemble that Shatterglass Megatron look. And then, of course, fully repainted it. And I think it looks quite nice. I even painted the mouth black just because after I had done the face silver, you can really see it that well. And so, that just would stand out a little more. But while we're getting here close on him, you can see the silver there on the shoulders, some yellow, the black on the yellow and black on the torso. And then how this red kind of looks, like it looks a lot more like the toys red, which we'll look at here in a minute. And the little black bits on the arms. I think turned out very, very nice. But I only painted the insides of them so that the outside can't really scratch. And even when putting the tank thing on there, this hasn't scratched at all. But yeah, the cannons can still be used, but unfortunately, since this was Energon Megatron, they got the green on them. So just, if I did it like this, there'd just be like a green dot. Which I don't think makes a lot of sense for Megatron, so I always just flip him backwards. And speaking of his weapon, here it is. As you previously saw, just blue sword, tank stayed the same. I didn't really feel it was necessary to paint all the details on the tank. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and points his cannons down. And he is looking fierce for this little fella. And now for some comparisons, let's see if we can prepare for the coming of him. I think the most insane thought that I just did not know for several years is that Energon Megatron has 2 different toys, and they kind of did what they did with Cybertron Starscream, where they upscaled one, except they downscaled it. And so I didn't realize that this is the downscale. I have not seen a normal Energon Megatron, which is, from what I've seen in images on Google, much larger than this. How big is that toy? Because this guy is massive. He's like, what? I mean, I know he's like modern leader height, but like he's got a lot of stuff going on, man. Get him just back just a bit more. And you can see the 2 together. Don't mess with me or my son ever again. But they do look very, very nice. Like I said, I think I translated just about every detail from the road. I think the only things I missed is like undersides of the wings, the little bits of silver in the toes, just because I think that's a bit too much. And then how the black curves up here, which I never noticed while I did this custom, but it only curves halfway. So while it goes all the way around there, it just stops. So, I don't know why. It annoys me a little bit. And then I ignored that just because I was like, he's got enough, he's good. I think he's fine. I think we'll make do. Go ahead and get the camera back down low. Low for the little guy. The little guy and his little friends. Little Shatterglass Megatron and his amazing friends. And for an additional comparison, actually, we'll bring in 2. Here he is with Energon Megatron, which is what this custom is from. And Energon Galvatron. I got him recently, and I love him. As soon as I get the camera to focus on the 3 of them. Now, I am considering redoing this custom already. Because the Energon Galvatron, I like the shade of gray he is a little bit more, and the black parts. Because Megatron just uses a dark gray. Let's see if I can put these 2 together. He uses a dark gray, while Galvatron uses just a pure black, like the Botcon toy. So I'm thinking about redoing it. Like, we'll see. If I do, I'll probably add this one to a custom sale one day, which I know some people might be interested in. Like, there's nothing set in stone. I don't know. It just depends. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling, and if I do it. If I do it, it probably won't be a video either. I don't see the value in basically just being like, yeah, that custom I did a few months ago, I did it again. But this time, it's like 7% more accurate. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Because really, it wasn't that hard to make. It didn't take me all that long. Hardest part was probably just sanding down the head. No, the hardest part was the yellow. Since it's so small, it took me hours. Like, I especially since I got most of it just to lock it in the first go, but then on the left side of the chest, it did not want to look nice. But let's figure it out. We got it, and it looks beautiful. And then for the additional comparisons, let's bring in little baby Starscream, little baby Soundwave, and then little baby Goldbug to just be absolutely demolished because he has no comrades or anything. Poor guy. Let me see if I can get these a bit further back so you can actually see all 4 of them together. There's so many. There's so many now. I love that. So I love Legend scale stuff. Little like Core Class or Legends or Legion toys, and I love Shattered Glass. So this is just everything I love all together, and I love it. Like I said again, the next ones I'm planning on doing will hopefully be an Autobot, maybe the Goldbug remake, maybe the Shattered Glass Prime. We'll see. Whichever one happens. But as it stands, I like these little guys, and I love Megatron. This is another one that I think is probably some of my favorite work all year. Will it end up on the top 10? I don't know. We are in October. As of recording of this video, we're like about halfway through October, so we're getting there. We're getting to the end of the year. So we'll have to see what happens. And by the time this video comes out, because I'm probably not going to get out the same day I recorded the Q&A, we will start working on it here soon. I think as of recording this, today is the very last day, but this is probably not going out on the same day. Sorry. But yeah, little core class Energon Megatron. Well, Shattered Glass Megatron. It was fun. I like him. I still kind of hope Hasbro does one. Part of me hopes they don't, just because it's going to make this custom moot, even though I'm sure this will have more detail. But yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much all I have to say. So, please remember to check out my channel for more video and custom reviews, and please don't forget to subscribe. You can also come check out my Facebook and Twitter pages, links in the description below. And this is the 14th Prime, signing out.